and twilight, sleep so broke that I gave up the fight. The light inside your mind won't let you unwind.
Okay, Roy. Could you tell us a little bit about your past paranormal experiences?
Yes, my uncle passed away at 43 years old, and the night that he passed away, the next morning we got ready to go to school, and my mother told us we're not going to school today. And I said, why? And she said, your Uncle Jess died last night. And I said, really? I said, how do you know? She said, he came and sat on the edge of the bed and talked to me before he left and said goodbye. And that was her brother. And about probably 11:30, 12 o'clock that next day, my grandfather showed up to give us the news that we already had known.
Wow, that's crazy. You were talking about a dream about the treasure. Can you share that again?
Yeah, my mother woke up in the middle of the night, and there was a beam of light from the ceiling all the way to the floor. And she told my grandfather about it. My grandfather said, well, there's a treasure at that spot. And so he came out and tried to pursue it and find out what it was. And he never could even dig a hole under the house because the ground was so hard. And finally he just gave up and told her that it was meant for her and nobody else. And she wouldn't pursue it because she was afraid of spirits or ghosts coming back, you know. Because lots of times when somebody does recover a treasure, the spirit will come back to see if the right person got it or not. And I've always been told that a spirit can't really hurt you, but they cause you to hurt yourself.
Correct.
And so that's why she never did pursue it, because she didn't want to be confronted by a ghost or a spirit, you know. And so then years later, after I was grown up and moved out partying and had a few beers, and somebody said, what are we going to do? I said, well, let's go treasure hunting. I know where there's a treasure. And so we went back to that house that I lived in years ago, and it was partially dismantled and abandoned. And so I took the floor up to where I could work at that area, and I was digging a hole, and when I swung a pickaxe down in the hole, there was a blood-curdling scream, and so everybody just left. I mean, one guy was getting in the car as we were leaving. He was running down the road. He was getting in the car because he didn't get in when everybody else did, you know. And when he seen us leaving, he was running down the road and crawled in the car, you know. But nobody ever did find out what the treasure was or anything because it wasn't meant for nobody.